Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Eric Carter. My friends call me E-Money because if it don't make dollars, it don't make sense. And this is just one of those things that make too much sense. Welcome to the Kannaway presentation so that you guys can see exactly what we do, why we do the things we do, how we do it, and ultimately what's in it for you. Because the bottom line, as I always say, is always the bottom line, yes or yes. So let's talk about why you should consider Kannaway. The first of all is for your health, because if you don't have good health, you really don't have anything. The other thing is for your money. Although money isn't everything, we all know that it's right up there with oxygen, right? And then the third thing is maybe some time, so you can all get a little bit more time to do the things that you want to do. And then the fourth and last thing that you should consider Kannaway for is for your job. The job market ain't what it used to be, folks, and it probably ain't coming back. Between NAFTA and CAFTA and outsourcing and just downsizing, it's probably not going to be exactly what you would expect it to be. So it's always good to have a plan B. Does that make sense to you? Yes or yes? Obviously it makes sense. So let's look at the company Kannaway. Kannaway's been around for a year, so you're really getting in on the ground floor. It is the right time and you're in the right place. It's headquartered in San Diego. We use a hemp-based product company with an incredible management team. Because we are under a publicly traded corporation, MJNA, we have to have an incredible management team. We have to do things exactly right. We have to be 100% compliant. We are that type of company that care that much that we do things the right way 100% of the time. So let's talk about the industry of hemp. Hemp is a plant that's very, very high in CBD. It's very, very low in THC. CBD, guys, is the stuff that gets you healthy. And THC is the stuff that gets you high. We are not in the get high business. If that's what you're looking for, you're absolutely in the wrong spot. So hemp itself has been around in this country and around the world for tens of thousands of years. It's been used for almost every type of textile and manufacturing product you can think of. As a matter of fact, if it wasn't for hemp, ladies and gentlemen, we probably wouldn't even have a United States of America, because the sails on the Nina, the Pinta, and the Santa Maria, they were all made from hemp. As a matter of fact, when they dropped anchor, the rope they used to drop anchor with, that was made from hemp. And the dungarees that the sailors wore, those was all made from hemp. And in fact, Thomas Jefferson, John Adams, and George Washington, they were all hemp farmers. Absolutely. And then at certain points of time in this country, you could pay your taxes with hemp. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I don't know about you, but I wish you could do that today, because I would just go in the backyard and grow my entire tax year worth of hemp. And I'm sure you guys would all probably do the exact same thing. So they've used it for legal tender. They've used it for cloths and rugs and oils and every single thing else. And we're just helping to bring that back through what we do. So let's talk about Kannaway's hemp-based products. Number one, we've got like an oral applicator. Those people with chronic illnesses, they're looking for CBD. And when they're looking for CBD, they're looking for you, really. And the product they're looking for is the CBD applicator that you see. It's typically stuck under the tongue and gives them a rich amount of the CBD plus our special formulated B-Bong formula so they can get those things they're looking for. The next thing they look at is the hemp vape, which I think is like the coolest thing since sliced bread. And I don't smoke. I typically don't vape. I've never really done anything, but I think this is pretty sexy. I actually think it's kind of cool, and it's one of those things that you're part of an emerging trend because other people are doing it, right? And then you have our CBD facial line for people with troubled skin, and then you have an entire anti-aging formula plus things like salve that people like to put on their hands, and they want to get their achy joints and muscles to feel better. The salve is wonderful, plus you got all kinds of tremendous things that the ladies just love. And then you have our energy chews. Our energy chews, ladies and gentlemen, they're those things that instead of putting one of those monster drinks or something like that inside your mouth and you're exposing your teeth to all that sugar and rotting your teeth out from the inside out, just pop one of these energy chews in your mouth late in the afternoon. It's going to give you sustained energy release, so you're not going to get that spike and then a drop. It's going to bring you up to where you need to be and then just maintain over time, which I absolutely love that product. And then you have our CDB capsules. Those you just take twice daily and enjoy. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we got 9 ways to get paid in Kannaway. 9 ways to get paid in Kannaway. Now, do you know why I like 9 ways to get paid? Because it's a whole lot better than one way. It's the difference, ladies and gentlemen, between linear income and residual income. If you truly know what residual income was, you would kick down brick walls to get to it. Because in your life today, if you got linear income, you go to work to get paid. You go to work to get paid. You don't go to work? That's right, you do not get paid. Residual income, ladies and gentlemen, you do something once and get paid on it over and over and over and over again. So let's talk about the 9 ways. Right after we pick our pack, you come on board as a brand ambassador, you got 3 ways. $9.99, $4.99, or $1.99. $9.99, you get the most products that we have in the package. You get 30 days fast start, the fast start double up. You get the cycle bonus starting on day 31. You get a 50% check match. You get a 60 days fast start, and you'll see what all that means as we go forward. For $4.99, you get a little bit less product. You get the 30-day fast starts. You get the fast start double up. You get the cycle bonus on day 31. You get the 50% check match. You just don't have 60 days in which to do it. And then on the essential pack, you get to come in and get started. You're in your own business. You still get the 30 days fast start. You get the fast start double up, and your cycle bonus starts on day 31. You just don't get a 50% check match, and you don't get 60 days in which to do it. You're stuck with 30. But I tell everybody every single day, get started with where you feel comfortable, not with where you want to be necessarily. And then the next thing after that is you just set up your auto ship. You have to buy a product, use the product to understand what a product does for you. That makes sense, yes or yes? And again, I like to use that hemp vape as my auto ship. I get one of those every single month because I can sell it every single month. So out of the 9 ways we get paid, let's look at retail sales. If my hemp vape costs me, wholesale, $75, and I turn around and sell it to you for $90, I make $15. That makes sense, right? That's the retail sales. If somebody goes to my website and they buy one, Kannaway sends me a check for the difference between $75 and $90, that's $15. If 100 people did it, I made $1,500. If 1,000 people did it, I made $15,000. I think retail sales is pretty much self-explanatory. We then have another program that's called 3 and Yours is Free. Why should your business cost you money? So the company has this program that if you put it in place, you buy your auto ship, share it with 3 friends, who also like the product but don't necessarily want to be in the business. Guess what, ladies and gentlemen? Your product is free each and every single month. Now, moving forward, you see you got 3 individuals on top: the Essential Pack, the Lifestyle Pack, and the Premier Pack. $1.99, $4.99, and $9.99. If you come in and bring somebody who says, you know, Eric, I really, really like this product. I like this company. I want to come in at the Essential Pack. They pay $1.99. The company pays you $25. If they come in at $4.99 like he did, the company's going to pay you $75. If you come in at $9.99 like she did, the company's going to pay you $150. But guess what, ladies and gentlemen? If you came in at $4.99 or $9.99 and you did that within 30 days, they actually double it up for you. So instead of $25, you get $50. Instead of $75, you get $150. Instead of $150, you get $300. So guess what happens, ladies and gentlemen, if you came in at the $9.99? You didn't have just 30 days. You got 60 days. So him at the bottom, for example, if he came in at the Essential, they just give you a check for $50 or $150 in this case, or Premier Pack, they give you $300. That's the fast start bonus, whether they came in at day 31, day 41, or day 51. Now, we have the 50% check match. I love that. That's a beautiful thing. With the Lifestyle Pack, you have 30 days to qualify. With the Premier Pack, you have 60 days to qualify. But we also have something called lifetime qualification, and I'll show you exactly what that means. Here's your check match. This is you on the top. You brought in 3 friends, and then they went out and did the same thing. They brought in 3 friends. As they're making, in this example with Premier Pack sales, they're making $150 each. Guess what you're making? You're making $75 each. So that's your check match. You're getting 50% of what they made when they brought somebody into the business. Now, the weekly cycle bonus, that's something I really, really love. That's a game changer, ladies and gentlemen. You got 3 things you need to look at in any network marketing company you're doing. I just prefer Kannaway. You need fast start money so you can recover your investment quickly. And you need residual income because ultimately that's why we're in it. But this weekly cycle bonus, ladies and gentlemen, this is the game changer. You actually get paid huge amount of money to build your organization, waiting for the long-term residual income. So let's talk about it. Beginning on day 31, every time you get 3,000 BV in, and so in this case, let's just say, for example, they all came in at $1,000. You just cycled at 3,000 BV. You're going to get a cycle bonus, $200. And that's going to happen every single week, up to a maximum commission of $3,200. And this is on pack qualified sales only, but it's calculated to unlimited depth. That means no matter how wide, no matter how deep that goes, every time it cycles, you get $200. So let's say you're new to this business. Let's say you're just getting started. Let's say that you have a small organization and you only cycle once a month. If you cycle once a month, you get an extra $200 a month. Would you spend that money? What would you do with that extra $200 a month? Now, let's say you've been doing it for a while and your organization got a little bit bigger and it's starting to move a little bit faster. Maybe you cycle that 3,000 BV every week. So you're getting $200 every week. That's pretty good money, right? Yes or yes? But we actually find out that just by doing the same things you got started with and just do more of it as your organization grows, it gets wider, it gets deeper, you can actually cycle daily. Ladies and gentlemen, there's actually people in this business who are cycling a couple of times per hour. So we will pay you just on this one way out of the 9 ways we get paid up to $12,800 month after month after month, ladies and gentlemen. That's $150,000 a year out of one way out of the 9 ways we get paid. And I love that. Now, you guys got to think about that overnight. Now, this is our team overrides. As you build your long-term residual income, if you're a brand ambassador, you're getting paid 5 and 25%. Now, look at that 25% level. That's huge. And the reason why that's huge is because that 25% commission on everything that's going on in your business, that keeps people in the business because new people can start covering their monthly mandatory expense with the company. Now, as you advance through the rank, you get paid up to 5 levels deep. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, anywhere from 5% all the way down to 5% on the 5th level, but 25% on the 2nd level. So let's talk about what happens after the 5th level. If you're a regional marketing director and above, you get paid anything from 2% to 18%. And now I like it because at the regional marketing director level, you're getting 2%, but there's a Royal Diamond someplace that might get 18% until you get to regional marketing director. And then he gets the difference between 18 and 2. So he'll still get 18% on all of his organization, but then he's going to get 2%, he's going to get 16% on that sliver of people underneath that regional marketing director. Then you get the coded bonus. This is on all non-fast start qualified sales. You actually get a 4% coded bonus for everybody that comes into your organization once you reach the level of national marketing director. But the coded bonus don't just stop at national marketing director. Everybody above that have their own coded bonus. So I'm telling you, this company is just trying to find more and more ways to pay you more and more money. And ultimately, that's what I think is super exciting. That's why I'm absolutely here today. National marketing directors get 4%. Silvers get 6, golds get 8, platinums get 10s, all the way up to 18%. And that's a coded bonus to infinity. Can I hear you say infinity? If you don't know what infinity is, Google infinity. It go on forever, ever, and ever, ever, right? And then we have a diamond pool bonus. The diamond pool bonus say the company in its generosity, even though they're already paying us a ton of money, the company in its generosity, I'm going to say this again, even though they're paying us already a ton of money, have said they're going to take 4% of this profits and set it in a pool. And in that pool, they're going to put all that 4% profit and share it amongst all the diamonds. Ladies and gentlemen, with this ground floor opportunity, there's only one diamond in the whole company. And if you met him, you'd see that he never took a smile off his face. His smile was like this, but 10 times over, about 10 times long. He never quits. And then as you go up, you get more and more shares. You get more and more opportunities to get more and more money. But I'm telling you, ladies and gentlemen, once you hit diamond, you don't care about the other 8 ways of getting paid. You just know that every single week you get the check and you spending it. That makes sense? Yes or yes? Absolutely, it makes sense. So we recognize in this business that there's some people that's going to do more for recognition than they'll ever do for money. So the company says for those people, we have something for you. If you reach the position of national marketing director and above, and you can do that within your first 60 days, they'll give you an iPad mini. Well, guess what happens if you can't get there in 60 days? What if it takes you 61 days? Then just reach into your back pocket and take out some of the money they already paid you and go buy your own iPad. That makes sense, yes or yes? There you go. As a silver executive, they give you a $500 a month car bonus to drive one of 3 types of cars that I'll tell you about in just a second. As a platinum exec, they pay you $10,000 over 3 months. They bump your car bonus up to $750. As a diamond, they pay you $25,000 over 6 months. They bump your car bonus up again to $1,000. As a double diamond, it's $50,000 over 12 months. As a triple diamond, they write you a check out. So pay to the order of Mr. and Mrs. Smith, $75,000. Big old check. Love Kannaway. I love cashing a check like that. Royal Diamonds get $100,000 over 12 months. Well, what happens if you reach Royal Diamond the same year that you reach in Double Diamond? Well, they paid $100,000 over 12, but it might overlap with the rest of the Double Diamond money they owe you, on top of the other 8 ways we get paid, ladies and gentlemen. I'm telling you right now, there's not another company out there doing all of this. This is what the downside is for the whole company. Everybody always say, Eric, okay, I love the company. I love the products. I think the money's great. What's the one negative you can think of? Here's the one negative, ladies and gentlemen. In order to get 100% of the car bonus, you have to be willing to drive a Mercedes-Benz, a BMW, or a Bentley. If you want to keep driving that Ford Festiva, that's on you, but the company's not going to pay for it. Now, if you have a student loan, you show that to the company that has it, the due date, and they will actually, in their generosity, give 100% of the money to pay off your student loans. Now, I got a sister who is a perpetual student. She's working on the second PhD in social work because she's not making enough money to pay off her first student loan, and so she's trying to keep in school long enough, trying to stay in school long enough that she ain't got to pay the bill. Now, you know what's going to happen. That treadmill is going to quit spinning. Everything's going to come due. And when it comes due, she's in trouble, right? Okay. Well, this company says that if she's doing Kannaway and she achieves these ranks, they'll take 100% of that money and pay off her student loans for her. I love that. And for those of you that want to drive a Ford Festiva, feel free. Just keep driving it. The company will give you 1/2 of your car bonus towards your gas and maintenance of the vehicle. Again, your generosity, the company wants to pay you money. Now, as you get a qualified brand ambassador, your next position is director, then regional marketing director, national director, silver executives, gold executives. I'm telling you, it just gets crazy. I got a guy that looked at this opportunity and says, you know what, Eric, he says, you already had me. You had me at hello. But when I saw that great big old Super Bowl style ring, he says, that's exactly what I want right there. Whatever motivates you, whatever floats your boat, that just floated his. I just loved it. As a diamond, you get to go on diamond vacations around the world. So those things are available to you. So what do you do next? You get back with the person that invited you to this presentation. You tell them how much you enjoyed it. You might have a few questions. Have them try to answer those questions and maybe talk to somebody in the business that's been around for a while longer that might know a few more things and get all of those questions answered, but get started early and then build your Kannaway business. You don't have to know everything because you get smart and just want to earn while you learn. That makes sense, right? And then we have a personal development program built into it. We have leadership development so that one day you're doing this kind of stuff and help you develop an overall financial strategy for your life. But I can do all of this stuff for you. I can lead a horse to water, but I can't make it drink. It's up to you right now to decide. How do you see yourself in Kannaway? Do you see yourself as one of our business partners working with me and the person that ultimately invited you to see this presentation, or do you see yourself as a number two? Somebody just want to try the products out and become a customer just because the time isn't right. I can't make that decision for you. Either way, let's take Kannaway to the world. Let's share this opportunity with everybody. And thank you very much for watching this, and God bless.